Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Your Excellency, Dr. Abdelghani Shouikh, the Secretary General of the Higher Education Council. Your Excellency, Mr. Simon Martin, the British Ambassador to Bahrain. Your Excellency, Mr. Samir bin Abdallah Nas, the Chairman of the Board of Directors. Professor Wahib Ahmed Al-Khaja, the Chairman of the Board of Trustees. Professor Ghassan Fuad Awad, the President of the University. Professor David Phoenix, the Vice Chancellor of London South Bank University. Our distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. We are delighted to have you all here to participate and share in the International Conference on Sustainable Futures. Many of you have made a huge effort to join us today. Thank you for coming. Thank you for traveling long distances to be part of this distinctive conference, which shows how important our work is. And when we look around, we can see the smiles of everyone's faces. We are deeply appreciative and offer you the most grateful welcome. Our esteemed guest, prepare yourself to be challenged, excited, and inspired. And remember always, what you do today can improve all the tomorrows. Let's all welcome Professor Ghassan Awad, the Conference Chair and President of Applied Science University, on stage to deliver his opening speech.
Assalamu alaikum. Good morning. Your Excellency, Dr. Abdelghani Shouikh, Secretary General of the Higher Education Council, representing the patron of the conference, His Excellency, Dr. Majid bin Ali Naimi, the Minister of Education in the Kingdom of Bahrain. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, colleagues and friends, ladies and gentlemen, and our beloved students, we have some of them here. Welcome to the International Conference on Sustainable Futures, ICSF 2017. And welcome to the Kingdom of Bahrain, the kingdom of coexistence, tolerance, and peace. This is the vision of His Majesty the King. Yesterday we had a reception, and I started receiving feedback from our colleagues and visitors from overseas who said, such a nice place. I said, you haven't met the Bahraini yet, the people are even nicer. Now, the context for the conference, we are all aware of the importance of the topic, sustainable futures. We're talking about the global warming, about finding different sources of energy, solar energy, and so on, green buildings and infrastructure, the importance of creating a friendly environment, carbon emissions, the problem we are facing, and some technological advances. Technologies are changing the way we live and survive, in fact. In Bahrain, we are very fortunate that we have our national research strategy. I'm sure the Secretary General will talk more about it, and my colleagues, Dr. Muna and Dr. Farzana. But it's such an important strategy for the national economy of Bahrain. When you have a clear national research strategy, then you can drive research in the kingdom. And we are very fortunate to have a strategy of the highest quality. Of course, economic vision 2030, once again, the vision of His Majesty the Queen, the King, and you can see the guiding principles are sustainability, fairness, and competitiveness. I'll be talking about competitiveness a little bit later on. Now, in driving the agenda for sustainable futures, we need to work together as government, industry, universities, and civil society to find solutions to protect our environment. Of course, the Ministry of Education, the HEC, the BQA, Ministry of Works, different bodies in Bahrain are really important in working together with the private and public sector to drive the agenda. And collaboration with international partners. We are very fortunate to run this conference with our colleagues from London South Bank University. We have the President, we have the co-chair, Professor Charles Egbo as well with us. And it's so important to do joint research between nations and institutions to drive the research agenda for an important subject like sustainable futures. Now, when you look at technological advances, drone technologies will become the norm in the future to record data which could help our environment. Look at 3D printing. In the future, we will be able to print our buildings and our infrastructure using materials which are not harmful to the environment. We're talking about solar highways. smart highways to save energy. Building information modeling is such an important area as well. There are plenty of papers today about building information modeling, and would love to listen to some of them. Now, our research strategy in the university is built around 6 themes: sustainable development, future IT, economic growth, teaching and learning. And we do our research through cross-cutting activities between colleges. We have 4 colleges, and sustainable development and future IT, important areas of research for us. Now, some statistics for us. We have received 120 abstracts for this conference. This is a peer-reviewed conference, blind review in fact. We have 65 papers in the proceedings, which you have just started receiving it, state-of-the-art proceedings with ISBA number. We have 5 keynote speakers, 1 guest speaker, and 1 panel discussion in the afternoon. And we have the proceedings, which is the product of this conference, and I'm delighted to announce that this proceeding is dedicated to Professor Wahib Al-Khaja for his vision and tireless efforts to transform the university. It's in the proceedings we have dedicated to you, Professor Wahib. Now, we are lucky, we have 20 nations represented in the Kingdom of Bahrain, and we are absolutely delighted to welcome all of you. I want to share with you some statistics very, very quickly, in fact. This data, I got it from the competitiveness report of the World Economic Forum. I know you may see the text small. I could do nothing about it because we have created a database in the university to store all the information about competitiveness over the last 5 years, and to compare nations in the Arab world in particular, and see where Bahrain is standing. So this is based on ranking of 140 nations. If we take higher education and training, the higher the number, the worse. So if you are 39 for Bahrain for higher education, it's better than being 51. But you can see the trends. Bahrain has been improving over the last 5 years, from 51 to 39. I cannot see even properly on my machine here. But you can see the trend. Bahrain is doing really, really well in terms of higher education and training. If you look at quality of management schools, it has improved immensely from 85 to 34 over 5 years. If you look at quality of math and science education, once again, Bahrain used to be 77 in the world, and now it's 31. Massive, massive improvement over the last 5 years. Quality of the education system, it has gone down from 48 to 24. Once again, big improvement for the Kingdom of Bahrain in terms of the quality of the educational system. And innovation, once again, the trend is upwards. We are doing really well as a nation. Company spending on research and development has improved immensely over the last 5 years. Innovation as patents application has improved as well. A quality of scientific research institutions, we used to be 114 and now we are 73. Big improvement in comparison to other nations as well. And university-industry collaboration, research and development, you can see the figures. We used to be 121 and Bahrain is ranked now 45. So this data is based on real data generated from the competitiveness report. It's not my view, it's not my emotions. I'm not talking about Bahrain because I love Bahrain. I'm talking about figures and facts presented by a respectful body through the World Economic Forum reports. The data has been generated by my colleagues, Rifat and Shadia, and many thanks to them. It's a database-driven environment, so we can do any manipulation or any query, we can run it, we can see the trends for the kingdom, and we compare it with other nations. Technological readiness, once again, we have improved. And this concludes my presentation. Please enjoy the conference, and I wish you a very pleasant stay in the Kingdom of Bahrain. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you, Professor Hassan. And now, let's all welcome Dr. Abdelghani Shawikh, the Secretary General of the Higher Education Council, on stage for his speech.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أسعد الله صباحكم جميعا. سعادة السيد سايمون مارتن سفير المملكة المتحدة، سعادة الأخ سمير عبد الله ناس سعادة الأخ الدكتور وهيب الخواجة رئيس مجلس أمناء جامعة العلوم التطبيقية، سعادة الأستاذ الدكتور غسان فؤاد عواد رئيس جامعة العلوم التطبيقية، الأخوة والأخوات أعضاء الهيئتين الأكاديمية والإدارية، الحضور الكريم، السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. في البداية يسعدني أن أنقل إليكم جميعا تحيات وتقدير سعادة الدكتور ماجد بن علي النعيمي وزير التربية والتعليم رئيس مجلس التعليم العالي، شاكرا ومقدرا لجميع الشركاء في تنظيم هذا المؤتمر الهام والحيوي جهودهم وعنايتهم وحرصهم على حسن التنظيم وجدية المحتوى وتنوعه، وبخاصة الأصدقاء من جامعة ساوث بنك الذين يطلعون في هذا المؤتمر بدور بارز ومميز بالتعاون مع جامعة العلوم التطبيقية التي تسعى باستمرار للتفاعل الإيجابي مع الموضوعات ذات الصلة بتفعيل دور التعليم العالي في تحقيق التنمية الشاملة لمستقبل مستدام لوطننا العزيز في ظل قيادته الحكيمة، مؤكدا اهتمام الأمانة العامة لمجلس التعليم العالي بتطوير مسيرة التعليم العالي باعتباره ركيزة تقدمنا نحو مستقبل مشرق بإذن الله تعالى. أصحاب السعادة الحضور الكريم، إذا كان مفهوم التنمية المستدامة يدور في الغالب الأعم حول زيادة الإنتاج وخلق الثروة التي تؤمن الرفاه للبلدان، فإن العنصر الأهم في هذه المسألة هو تطوير مهارات الإنسان للمساهمة في هذه العملية. إن هذه العناصر جميعها ترتبط بالإنسان بالدرجة الأولى، مما يعظم من دور ووظيفة التعليم عامة والتعليم العالي خاصة في مجال بناء الإنسان من خلال بناء القدرات الوطنية تعليماً وتدريباً وإكساباً لمهارات القرن الحادي والعشرين، حيث أصبح العالم كافة بمنظماته الدولية ووكالاته الأممية المختصة تؤكد على مفهوم التنمية المستدامة كمفهوم اقتصادي اجتماعي يعنى بتطوير وسائل الإنتاج بطرق لا تؤدي إلى استنزاف الموارد البيئية أو تدميرها لضمان استمرار الإنتاج للأجيال القادمة بما يلبي احتياجات المجتمعات وما يتطلبه كل ذلك من معرفة وتقنيات متطورة وخبرات متنامية ومهارات عالية وبحث علمي مستمر ووعي إنساني وفكري وأخلاقي، وهي كما ترون في صلب الدور الحيوي والتنموي لمؤسسات التعليم العالي، حيث يقع على عاتقها وجميع العاملين فيها مهمة إعداد الأجيال الجديدة لمواجهة التحديات الكبرى، وذلك لأن التربية في حسابات الدول المعاصرة عملية ارتقائية لتجديد الذات الثقافية والاجتماعية والعلمية والتنموية للدولة والمجتمع، وتحصينها ضد كل عوامل الوهن المعطل لحيوية الأمم والشعوب، حيث أدركت القوى العظمى في عالمنا المعاصر هذه الحقيقة ونظرت إلى التعليم من حيث هو خط الدفاع الخفي لوجود الأمم والشعوب وتطورها ونماؤها. والتاريخ المعاصر يعطينا من الشواهد على صدق هذا الإدراك، ولعل هذا الأمر هو الذي جعل مملكة البحرين ومنذ سنوات عديدة تعي تمام الوعي أهمية الإعداد والاستعداد لهذا المستقبل ومواجهة تحدياته الكبرى، سواء من خلال ما جاء به المشروع الإصلاحي لجلالة الملك المفدى حفظه الله ورعاه من قيم وثوابت ورؤى تتركز حول تنمية الإنسان البحريني باعتباره عماد التنمية وهدفها النهائي، ومن خلال ما جاءت به رؤية البحرين الاقتصادية 2030 من قيم وخطط وأفكار حيوية تجديدية تجعل التنمية المستدامة عنوانا وهدفا، والاستدامة أحد المبادئ التي تحقق طموحاتنا لضمان التوازن المطلوب في الحاضر والمستقبل بين تلبية احتياجات المجتمع والمحافظة على توازنه البيئي والاقتصادي، إضافة إلى جعل المواطن البحريني الخيار الأول في سوق العمل، وهذا لا يتحقق إلا من خلال تعليم عال يمتلك الرؤية والاستراتيجيات الكبرى لمواجهة هذه التحديات النوعية من خلال تنمية رأس المال البشري. والتعليم والتدريب يأتيان في مقدمة المحركات الرئيسية في هذا المجال، وعلى الأخص في مجالات العلوم التطبيقية وتشجيع الريادة والابتكار لتأمين الاستدامة لقطاع خاص مزدهر. ولذلك نجزم بأن التعليم العالي بوجه خاص هو حجر الأساس وهو محور التنمية، وأن نجاح أي عملية تنموية يعتمد على نجاح هذا القطاع الحيوي في تحقيق تنمية مستدامة شاملة تنهض بالفرد والمجتمع. الأخوة والأخوات، تأتي الاستراتيجية الوطنية للتعليم العالي 2014-2024 التي سبق لقطاع التعليم العالي تدشينها في العام 2014 ترجمة عملية لهذا الوعي من خلال صياغة مشروع وطني لتطوير التعليم العالي بما يتوافق مع رؤية البحرين 2030، وربط هذا القطاع مع التكنولوجيا والريادة والإبداع بما يخدم تلك الرؤية ويقدم لها أفكارا ريادية متجددة، وهو ما أكد عليه الهدف الرئيس للاستراتيجية الوطنية للبحث العلمي 2014-2024. كما أن الارتقاء بقطاع التعليم العالي والبحث العلمي من أجل تحقيق التنمية المستدامة يساعد المجتمعات على التصدي للعديد من الأولويات والمشكلات مثل قضايا الماء والطاقة وتغير المناخ والتخفيف من آثار الكوارث وأخطارها والحفاظ على التنوع البيولوجي وحل أزمات الغذاء ومواجهة المخاطر والتحديات المختلفة، وهو أساس لتنمية فكر اقتصادي جديد. كما إنه يسمو عن طريق مقاربة منهجية تساعد على التكيف والاستدامة بالتجديد المستمر للنظم التعليمية والتدريبية وبرامجها وتعزيز البحث العلمي وجعله في صلب عملية التنمية. ولذلك قام مجلس التعليم العالي في مملكة البحرين وأمانته العامة ومنذ العام 2015 بتدشين استراتيجية وطنية للبحث العلمي بالتعاون مع مختلف الشركاء في المملكة، وذلك من أجل تعظيم شأن البحث ودفع الجامعات إلى أفق البحث باعتباره جزءا من مهماته الرئيسية وليس فقط منح الشهادات. إن خريجي التعليم العالي هم قيادات المستقبل وصناع القرار في سائر قطاعات الدولة، وكي يتطور المجتمع ويتقدم نحو مجتمع مستدام من خلال الاستخدام الأمثل للموارد البشرية والمادية والتكنولوجية والأخلاقية، يجب أن يتطور قطاع التعليم العالي من خلال التعليم والتعلم والبحث العلمي والابتكار، ويستجيب للاحتياجات الحالية والمستقبلية، ويضمن الجاهزية لمواجهة التحديات المتمثلة في رفع مهارات الطلبة وبناء قدراتهم وتحسين المخرجات من خلال المناهج وطرق التعليم المبتكرة بالتزامن مع إيجاد بيئة ريادية للجميع. لقد أصبح للتعليم العالي والبحث العلمي في مملكة البحرين أثر بارز في تشكيل حياة المجتمع البحريني واقتصاداتها، خاصة مع تنامي مفهوم اقتصاد المعرفة ومجتمع المعرفة وتزايد متطلبات واحتياجات التنمية، حيث تؤكد الوقائع جميعها أن تقدم الأمم ورقيها ونمائها أصبح يعتمد باستمرار على مدى تقدمها العلمي والتكنولوجي والمعلوماتي. ولا شك أن التعليم العالي في مملكة البحرين هو اليوم في مقدمة مقومات هذا التقدم المنشود. وختاما أجدد شكري وتقديري للجميع، وأخص الذين أسهموا في الإعداد والتنظيم لهذا المؤتمر المتميز. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Professor Wahid Ahmed Al-Khaja, the Chairman of the Board of Trustees, is welcomed on stage for his welcoming speech.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Your Excellency, Dr. Abdul Ghani Al-Shuwaykh, Secretary General of the Higher Education Council, representing the patron of the conference, Dr. Majid bin Ali Al-Naimi, Minister of Education. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, colleagues and friends, ladies and gentlemen, good morning and a very warm welcome. As the chairman of the Board of Trustees of Applied Science University, it gives me a great pleasure to welcome our distinguished guests, scholars, researchers, and practitioners who have come all the way to Bahrain from as far as Australia, United Kingdom, Ireland, Italy, and Turkey, and other countries. This topical conference organized by Applied Science University in association with London South Bank University, with great support from the Chartered Institute of Building, the Association of Arab Universities, and the Higher Education Academy in the United Kingdom, and other sponsors, covers important topics related to our global and future sustainability. It is pleasing to see the Chief of the Executive of the Chartered Institute of Building, Mr. Chris Braith, amongst our distinguished guests. I would like to thank Her Excellency, the Minister of Education in Bahrain, Dr. Majid bin Ali Al-Naimi, for his continuous support and for the patronage of the conference. Our ministry, the Higher Education Council, and the Bahrain Quality Assurance Authority are doing a great job in transforming education in the higher education in the United Kingdom, in Bahrain, in Kingdom of Bahrain. And we are all committed to their vision and the state-of-art guiding strategies. This conference will undoubtedly contribute to His Majesty the King Visions 2030 to make the Kingdom of Bahrain a truly international national hub. The wise leadership of our kingdom is enabling us to generate knowledge and conduct research that is relevant to our society and communities. Applied Science University has signed a strategic partnership with London South Bank University, and we launched the College of Engineering last September, and we are jointly organizing this conference, and soon we will be announcing a joint venture to support research, innovation, and enterprise. It is pleasing to see Professor David Phoenix, Vice Chancellor and President of London South Bank University, and many colleagues from LSBU attending this conference. We have also signed a memorandum of collaboration with Cardiff Met University, and we launched 2 programs in management and business studies and accounting finance last September. Building a sustainable future is an important priority for many universities in the Kingdom of Bahrain and beyond. The future leaders of tomorrow need to preach what they learn about sustainability, and undoubtedly universities can play a major role in producing these future leaders. It is important to address the issue of sustainability by covering the 3 pillars of environment, technology, and economics. Applied Science University in Bahrain, and since its establishment, has operated to be environmentally friendly with a sustainable buildings and campus context, particularly in terms of the efficient use of energy, and resources, especially the use of wastewater. I would like to conclude by once again thanking His Excellency Dr. Majid bin Ali al-Naimi for his patronage, and I wish you a successful conference and a pleasant stay in the Kingdom of Bahrain. Thank you very much.
His Excellency Mr. Simon Martin, the British Ambassador to Bahrain, will deliver a speech about the joint collaboration with British universities. Please welcome him.
Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, I really must start, I'm sorry to be a bit selective, but just to say thank you so much to our hosts from the Applied Sciences University in collaboration with LSBU, in particular Professor Ghassan, Professor Wahib, His Excellency Samir Nas, and Professor Phoenix, but all of your colleagues for bringing together what I can see is really a spectacular step forward in the collaboration between British and Bahraini universities, which I've been asked to touch on in this talk this morning. And my thanks in particular to Dr. Abdul Ghanim Al-Shuwaikh, the Secretary General of the Higher Education Council, because in this context of British-Bahraini collaboration in the higher education sector, I really cannot underestimate the importance of the relationship that we have with the Minister of Education, Dr. Al-Nuaimi and his team, and the Higher Education Council that operates so effectively under that ministry. As Ambassador, I've come to realize that protectionism of a country's higher education sector is not an unusual thing. Not all governments have the vision to realize that higher education is not a zero-sum game, and that by enriching the domestic sector with quality, ideas, and enthusiasm from outside, you can grow it to the advantage of everyone. So thank you, Your Excellency, and please pass on my thanks to your Minister for all that you do to encourage and assist this collaboration. And I believe this is to the benefit of all in both our countries, and I'll return to that point very briefly later, if I may. But it's wonderful for me as British Ambassador to see such a large representation of UK universities and other educational institutions here today. I note that 22 of the 61 members of the conference's scientific committee are actually from the UK, but perhaps it's even more startling to see the diversity of institutional representation. I've counted no fewer than 15 British universities involved in this conference. And to me, this is a matter of great pride, representing the scale of the involvement of Britain in Bahrain's education sector. This is a historical factor which I'm glad to say we're taking forward into new levels. For example, the UK remains the destination of choice for so many young Bahrainis wishing to study abroad, completing undergraduate and master's studies and even PhDs. And it's a statistic, and I'm sure some of you have heard me use it before. Please forgive me for saying it again. But at any time, 1 in 500 of every Bahraini citizen is studying at a UK university at any one time. That would be the equivalent of 60,000 British people all studying in one overseas country. It is extraordinary, and it gives us such a wonderful basis of understanding and collaboration. And that's why I'm so happy to see us moving forward in this conference, which is taking place over the next 2 days. But I'm glad to say also that it's neither my aspiration as ambassador, or much importantly, that of many of our UK universities, that we should stop there. As the professor has just mentioned, London South Bank University and Cardiff Met are both working together with ASU to deliver new courses in engineering and business. Manchester Metropolitan have announced recently that they are also delivering courses here with the Royal University of Women. Bangor and Strathclyde have been working with the Bahrain Institute of Banking and Finance for many years to offer unique formulations in Islamic finance and accounting and MBA programs with spectacular results. Brunel offers distance learning PhDs, and Salford University, well, I don't want to steal your thunder, Salford, but we're looking forward to your entry in the market in a new and spectacular way. And these are just the universities that I know about. I'm sure and I'm confident we'll see many others coming too. So I look forward with confidence to the UK remaining the destination of choice. But this new trend will actually bring recognized international quality British education to a whole new segment of Bahraini students. And as British ambassador, I'm always keen to try to explain how this extraordinarily rich and historical relationship works to the benefit of all in both our countries. And I think this is a very, very important way to prove that. Now, in other ways and in other sectors, or other parts of the education sector, the UK is also involved. I'm very glad that Dr. Roy Blatchford, the Executive Director from the Office of the First Deputy Prime Minister, will be talking to us later on. And I look forward also to hearing Professor Charles Egbu, the Dean of the School of the Built Environment and Architecture at London South Bank University. It's wonderful to welcome Professor Charles back. But it's also worth mentioning, and as another example of the way our diverse relationship benefits both sides, is that in this area of the built environment, His Royal Highness the Prince of Wales's Foundation for Building Community has been working now for some 4 years with the Ministry of Housing to develop new ways of master planning of new communities in a way which is increasingly sustainable, as well as developing healthy communities. And His Excellency Samir Abdullah Nas and I had the pleasure of accompanying His Royal Highness around the new Southern Newtown project, which His Royal Highness the Prince of Wales's foundation has been involved in master planning when he visited here this time last year. And on the other side, on the industry side, I'm absolutely delighted that the Chartered Institute of Building is now with us in Bahrain supporting this conference, and I look forward to hearing the head of the CIOB talking later on. This shows that it's not just about education, it's not just about research, it's about pulling together the different strands, and this is how I believe that we will see the UK and Bahrain continuing with this on this course. Now, there was much talk in last week's Economic Diversity Forum here about the importance of investment in human capital. I'm glad to say this is an area where the UK and Bahrain are, in policy terms, very closely aligned. But just before I finish, I just wanted to reflect on the fact that there is a risk of thinking that sustainable development is just about economic efficiency or reducing subsidies or tackling climate change. It is about all of those things, and each of them in their own right can justify the focus of this conference. But there are wider economic and security issues that play on our region in particular, which make this issue so important.